Alright, welcome back to Ugly Truck. Today we're going to do a couple different things. We're going to tear apart this 4.8 that we took out of Emily's shop truck. And I'm also going to explain my waste oil heater, which we get comments about every once in a while. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. We're lucky to be doing this because usually anything that Emily's ever driven, the internal parts would be scattered outside the engine somewhere.
It's fine.
In this case, we actually have an intact engine to take apart and see what happened to it. So the minute we put it in, we had to add water to it every once in a while. So it was probably taking about a gallon of water every, maybe a month of driving it. So maybe every 3,000 miles. She drove this thing every day, so it was taking a little bit of water. I think it was going into the oil. She thinks it was going out the tailpipe. So we're going to figure out what was going on with it, and then we'll also figure out what kind of damage was done to it from doing that. So, and then we'll see if this is something that we're going to salvage or not. So.
Today is kind of a rare snow day here in Missouri. We've actually got several inches of snow, and we've got our awesome neighbor, our buddy Jeff, is over here plowing our snow for us. So shout out to Jeff. We really appreciate it because that means we get to stay in our nice warm shop and tear an engine apart. So
I think what we should do today is I'll do all the videography, okay? All right, and you do the engine teardown, and then explain everything that you take out of there. So go. Now, 8mm. Is that like the movie? I'll take your role today. Okay. So 8mm, the movie.
That was that movie about that rapper Skittles, right?
Yes. Okay. Ooh, I love Skittles. Do we have any Skittles?
We should get some Skittles.
Oh no.
Boy.
That is not what you want to see inside of an engine. It's amazing.
Wow.
Huh, okay.
Okay.
I'm winning the bet so far. I think all the water was going into the oil. Now
it looks like it was pretty carboned up before the water.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty crusty and then it's super clean.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Alright, so I guess we'll at least get to see what water does to the inside. Let's pull this other valve cover off and see how it goes. You do the top end and I'll do the bottom end.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Huh?
I can do.
Yep, bad, but not as bad. So
that's weird.
it just had a little bit less. We'll see. Let's take the rockers out of it now. Let's do this side first.
Do this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That side. That's the passenger side.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just break them loose and then we'll... Alright, so those are bolts?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did I do that one? I don't remember. You messed me up. You distracted me.
This is the worst looking one we've ever torn apart. Yeah, alright, so now I'm really curious to see what the crank and rods look like. Do that one.
I did it.
Do the next one.
Okay.
Do the next one.
All right.
Okay, it's a race. Oh.
I think you got a head start.
Oh no.
Your impact is faster.
Probably. Oh.
Alright, want to put some rags down? Lay those out.
All my push rods, the ends this side, they all look pretty good.
Yeah.
For what I can see of them. So we're gonna have fun cleaning this up.
Think so? Oh, I don't look very good.
Ooh.
Scored in this.
Oh, okay. That one's bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna need one new push rod.
Alright, we're off to a good start. So you can see this end had plenty of oil and is nice and shiny. This end, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of scoring and it definitely did not have a lot of lubrication. So, no bueno.
Mine weren't like that.
Mine were like that. Must be nice.
This side was just fine. Alright, you do that, I'll loosen up the hood bolt.
There's a rock.
Oh, a rock in the intake?
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll hold.
Oh, gross. Look at the
What is that?
cam sensor.
A cam sensor? What's a cam sensor do?
Senses the cam.
Correct. It wants to know that the cam is still there, so
Yeah.
it senses it. Right?
Mm-hmm. How do you do that?
Well, it's difficult.
What size fingers do you need to do that?
Just grab a needle nose. Pinch them down there.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
One more.
One more. Like that. Oh, that's. Ah, yes. Ah. Try not to lay my hair in the head over here. Good gravy. See, it's not as easy as you thought. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
No. That's nice.
We're going to go through a whole thing, a tub of towels on this one.
Oh, I know. Gooey, sticky, gross mess.
Alright, Emily just took the knock sensors out of here. Emily, go. Explain what the knock sensors do.
They check for pre-detonation.
No, they check for knock.
I thought that was pre-detonation.
Why would they call it a knock sensor if it was pre-detonation? Huh? I'm just kidding.
You know what?
You're right. Well, pre-ignition or any kind of knock.
Pre-ignition. Ping. Pinging.
You don't
call it
get-
a ping sensor.
You don't get my humor.
No.
Huh?
Because I believe you when you say I'm not correct.
Oh, finally. Okay, so let's redo it, okay?
Okay.
What do the knock sensors do? I'm gonna say you're wrong no matter what you say. Okay. All right. So Emily, what do the knock sensors do?
Do they let you know when someone is at the door?
No.
Oh.
No, they do not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Does a knock sensor imply the existence of a doorbell sensor?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm way off. I don't know.
Okay. You know, you're just being smart, aren't you?
Yes. They're for pre-ignition.
Right. Okay. They detect, like, if this engine had some pre-ignition in it, it would send a little signal to the computer, and the computer would advance or retard the spark timing in order to try and get rid of that pre-ignition. So it picks it up as a little knock. Okay, is what's happening. Years ago, on most engines, these are mounted on the outside, but years ago when they first come out with those things, you could, if you wanted to see if one was working or not, you could put a timing light on the front of the engine and take a hammer and tap next to it and watch it advance the spark timing. So that's how we would look at them and see if the knock sensors were working okay on it. So, all right, let's take a head on.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it with a socket and an impact, not a machete like we normally do it.
It's faster though.
Yeah.
Makes a bigger mess.
Machete or a sledgehammer?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, man, this fire is hot.
Yeah.
This might have been the wrong spot to do this in.
No.
Alright, now do that one.
Alright.
Do that one.
Alright.
Alright?
Okay.
Now do the middle one.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright, let's do these while you're at it.
Alright.
Instead of switch the sockets around. Let's try and do something efficiently for once.
You know that's not my strong suit.
I know. That one. Now do that one.
Okay.
That one.
Alright. There's a stick there.
That was probably the whole problem.
That
engine had a stick in it. Do this one.
Thank you.
Now do the middle one.
Alright. I appreciate your input.
Why do you do it from the outside in?
Because you want to release the tension or whatever evenly so you don't warp the head.
Right. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a great habit to be in.
Yeah. It's the reverse of the torque sequence, basically. So.
Correct. All right. Now let's do the head bolts, the real head bolts. No?
That doesn't look right. I'm gonna do it again.
It's a tough one. Just do the rest of them. We'll do that one last with a ratchet. No?
Another one. Huh. Doesn't feel right.
Not good? Worst thing gonna happen is it's gonna break. We get the head off no matter what. So. Last one. See how this one goes. What do we do with head bolts?
Throw them in the scrap metal.
Yep.
Because you don't want
Except for those. We keep those.
You do keep the little ones?
Yep. Yeah, those get reused. The actual head bolts do not get reused. Why don't you reuse head bolts?
Because they stretch over time and you won't get a proper torque when you reuse them. Right?
They stretch when you initially torque them.
When you torque them, yeah.
Yes. So they're only good once. Alright. Alright, you want to lift the head off or you want me to?
I can do it.
Okay, what are you doing there?
I'm going to put one of the bolts in just a little bit so I don't accidentally drop it.
Alright.
So, I think it'll just... Oh, it will. Oh.
Alright.
Okay. I could have just picked it up. am I going with?
Okay. Alrighty. Okay.
That's gross.
Yep. Let's look at this one now. Alright, so that explains why all the spark plugs look the same. It wasn't burning it, so
Yeah.
it was all going in the oil pan. That's kind of evident from the way our oil looks now. But alright, so what are you doing now?
I'm gonna take the oil pressure sensor out of it.
Okay.
So takes a goofy special socket. It's got like the tips of the hex nipped off of it.
Right.
Whatever you call that.
I don't know. It's also called the oil pressure sending unit, sensor, sending unit, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, where was the coolant getting into the oil? You got any idea?
Oh, like where it's...
If that's its only avenue to get into the oil. So, I don't know. But that's where it would have had to been going through. That looks suspicious.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright, so it's either the head gasket or the block is cracked somewhere. So,
Oh, jeez Louise.
Alright, what are you doing now?
Taking the lifter trays out.
Right. Why has it got trays? Is there food in there? Or?
Yeah. They've got snacks and concessions. It's a real happening time.
It's cool.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm impressed because it ran pretty good.
Oh yeah, it ran great.
Yeah.
Alright, let's reach in there with the needle nose and pull the rockers or the lifters out of it.
Wasn't as bad as you pushed on, but it doesn't look like it. Real hot. There's a pretty good groove right there. So, not the best news.
No. And then we'd normally keep them in order, but they're not going to be used ever again, so we won't have to worry about it. So there's no way that the cam's going to be okay on it. And, end up going to the scrap bin. But if it wasn't as bad as what this one is, you definitely want to keep them in order.
As bad as this little motor is, I will stand by the 4/8 because
Even, yeah, as terrible as it looks inside right now, you'd never know running it
yeah,
that it was this bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely never let me down, you know. Alright.
Yeah, you run the camera for a second. I'm just tired. Alright. It's not too bad. They're actually not that bad, but
Yeah, mine were worse towards the back, of course.
that one's
That
got
one's
some
just
scoring.
Yeah.
Yep, that one's got some scoring.
A little bit.
Not too bad. And that one scored a little. See that one? See the scores on it? And then this one's got some like pitting in it. Like maybe it sat with some water in it. So
that's weird. Top of that piston is pretty clean too.
Yeah, that's the only one that looked a little funky. And it's got some scoring in it too. Right there, it's a good line. Oh well, overall though, not really that bad for an engine with that many miles being run on oil and water.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take the oil pan off it.
Okay.
So we can roll it upside down.
Yeah.
Just turn it to the side. Okay.
It's a good flow. Huh?
Look at that milky oil.
Gross.
See how it burns?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, do the main cap bolts also. I'll loosen them out. There's what I do now. Move the car out of the way a little bit. I think I'm probably gonna do these anyway. Maybe. Yeah, okay.
One more after this. Hold on.
Oh, God. It's heavy.
Nothing.
Oh, keep going. It'll go. You gotta talk to it while you do it. Say, come on.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Nothing. Not moving.
Let me try it.
Oh, you're going to do a different thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, you had it on forward. Oh, I've never seen one that stuck.
Should we use fire?
Huh?
Should we use fire?
Fire.
That's not fair.
I don't know how that works, but that's what happens. They just do that.
I said nice things to it. I asked politely.
The pickup tube's got junk in it.
Oh no. You know, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Not in this case.
Oh. It's got some debris.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, some chunks in there.
yeah.
Gross. Okay, so crank bolt is out of the way. If you are familiar with LS engines, you are familiar with this tool. It is a harmonic balancer, crankshaft pulley, remover, puller, whatever you want to call it. It just slips in and fits over. It just hooks onto these little indentations, these little tangs or whatever you want to call them. And it comes with different sized rods to push against depending on the depth of the pulley that you're working on. And if you're familiar with the channel, I Do Cars on YouTube. We're personally a big fan of his. He pointed out the other day that a 5.3 pushrod, an LS pushrod, is the same length as the rod that you use. And these things are notorious for bending. You can see how ours is got a little bit of a bow to it. So I just thought that was a cool trick that he pointed out. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
That's great, because once I bend that one up so bad that we can't use it anymore, we can just use push rods.
Yeah. The great news is that you get 16 new.
I'll hold that one for you.
Thank you.
That's the problem with doing these. It'd be cool if they'd spring load them so you wouldn't have to hold them like that.
Yeah. You don't have enough hands to.
Somebody probably makes a spring loaded one, but it's probably $600.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Which direction are you gonna turn it?
In. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explain how this works.
So it's lefty, righty, loosey tighty.
It's lefty, righty, loosey tighty.
Okay. Cool. Ooh, look how easy that one's coming off.
Yeah, look at that.
Don't even have to hold the crank stuff.
Here we go.
Turning, turning.
Turning, turning.
All
There
right.
we go.
So the push rod worked.
The push rod trick works.
Right. Pickup tube and windage tray already loosened them, so you should be able to do them with the impact.
Oh my goodness.
There she
There
is.
she is. Look at all the gross stuff for you to put your ball in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, where have you been? You been out in the snow? Huh?
Goodness, she has
Has she
snow
been
now.
playing? Huh?
Maybe.
So, how poor are your parents that, wait a second here.
No.
Come here.
No.
Let's see those pants.
Are you homeless?
Huh?
Is everything okay?
Okay.
It's a fashion.
Okay.
Ripley's like, I'll tell you about fashion.
Oh, here comes the fashionista.
Yeah, that's not in there really good at all.
Did you take that out already?
Yeah.
Alright. So, was that tight at all?
No,
No? Alright.
not at all.
Okay. So, another failed O-ring probably.
Yeah.
Let's see how loose it fit in there.
You can
Go
see
ahead.
how.
Not doing much of anything?
I mean,
Right.
nothing.
Okay.
You can see how flat, how square it is.
That's why this is a O-ring that needs replaced periodically. So, that probably had part of whatever its demise was.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't help. I've never really understood the reason for a windage tray. I mean, with the oil pan on there, there wouldn't be a lot of wind in the motor,
Yeah, I don't know.
you know?
I don't know. You have to be going real fast.
Oh, that's true. Let's see if there's any junk on the bottom of it. Pieces. Nope. Just sludge. Alright, what do we want to do next?
You take some pistons out?
Yeah.
Don't put that in. Ripley,
Did you put it in there?
what are you doing?
Oh, you moron. That's gross.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I ain't getting you a Coke.
Alright.
You get your own Coke. I don't know, you crap.
Alright. Okay. 1, 2. Alright.
Right, do the ones next to it. Also.
Okay. Okay.
Why don't I break them loose and then you can...
What, you're saying I'm not strong enough? Is that what you're saying?
You can go behind
saying I can't
with
do
them.
this? Huh?
Yeah, pretty
Huh?
much.
Huh?
Feeling a little hungry. You got anything for a sandwich?
I'm just saying.
Oh.
Before you guys leave me a sandwich comment, I'm just saying it's 2022. Find some new material.
Babe.
The sandwich jokes have been done.
A person just gets hungry.
I know you do. You're a simple man.
I am simple. I really do take offense to that because I have never seen you make a sandwich ever.
I made you a sandwich yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Did I eat it?
Yeah. You said you did. You better eat it.
Ripley's looking a little chunky.
It's your new coat.
The sandwich? Dad gave me a sandwich? All right, the big reveal.
Big reveal.
Oh no. So far, so good. That looks good.
It's not bad.
Closest to the oil pump, but that's fine. Set that off to the side. We'll push the piston out and we'll put it back on the connecting rod. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Nope. What's the other side of the bearing look like? Oh, not bad. Okay.
It's got a couple scores in it.
Yeah, still not that bad though.
Yeah.
But, the crank still looks good. So this is the next one on the crank journal. So what piston would this be?
2.
Right. Pretty much the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now watch your snoot. Run you over.
You're okay. If my hands weren't so dirty, I'd pet you a little bit. Okay? Let me finish this, and then you'll get all the attention you need.
Yeah, you go. Hold on.
All right, looks the same.
Same.
3.
3.
Okay, looks the same.
Same.
Okay. All right, what do you think this one's going to look like? The same.
Same. Oh, it's got a few more.
Still really good though. Same?
Same.
All right. Let's do the back two.
Cheers.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that looks good. That's the furthest from the oil pump, so
Yeah.
so far so good. So far. Let's see what the mains look like. You park it out and I'll grab it. Alright, stuck. There you go. Okay. Alright, still looks good. We had to get an engine stand that just bolts to the ground.
Oh, that would be sweet. Were you touching it when I wasn't looking?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Real good. Okay.
Yeah.
Real good.
Sweet.
Good.
About the same.
All right.
Alrighty. Alright. Main
Alright.
caps?
Yeah, let me do the mains.
Okay.
Okay.
She's a fashionista today. Yeah. Look at ya. Look at your little hood. Oh, she loves it. Look how much she loves it.
I was just trying to take it off.
You're making fun of me.
You want to take it off? Is that what you want? Huh?
You look ridiculous.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got it. There we go. Alright. You got a frisbee if you need one. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
I see it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm sorry. How about if we set it here? Can I set it here? No? Okay. Thank you.
So looks fine. This is the rear. It still looks good.
Not too bad.
Number 4. It looks fine. Yeah, that's a thrust bearing. That looks really good too.
Oh, looks great. No problems here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like a caramel hot fudge sundae.
That sounds good. Huh. All right. Chain's got a ton of slack in it. Let's take that off. Those 3 for the cam.
Okay.
We'll get the chain off. We can lift the crank out of it. Then we'll pull the camshaft out of it.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do these 2. Let's take a look. We'll take the oil pump apart and see what it looks like inside.
Oh boy. That's super gross.
crank is amazingly really good. That'll give you can see what the bearings look like. They were actually really nice. So I think this was, its lack of oil was getting to the top of the engine. I think we'll find some cam bearings that are worn.
Yeah. Super helpful.
Okay, now what are you going to take out?
I'm removing the camshaft.
Okay. See you do it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, I just want to see the bearings. There's the problem.
So that's what that noise was. Neat. I don't know if you can hear that. But they're a little rough.
Still really impressive though.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Still smooth. Doesn't feel gritty in there.
Okay, so oil pump's okay.
Bottom of the oil pan obviously looks like the rest of the motor.
You want me to take the shield out?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, it's gross in there. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the oil. How much would you like? Look at that.
That's just your portion of it.
Look at that.
It's mine.
I mean, the whole... oh, goodness, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But, if you ever are
Look at that.
draining your oil and it won't drain and you have to stick a screwdriver in there to poke it to get it to drain out, that's what water does in oil. It doesn't always turn it milky. A lot of times it's just a really, really dark black sludge.
I am good about checking the oil and making sure it was topped off and not running it out of oil. And it always looked okay on the dipstick.
Yeah, every time you change the oil, the amount of oil you had to add to it was less and less each time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's how it worked out.
4 quarts of sludge in the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's just a... It's goopy and chunky at the same time.
Yeah, it's like if you make breakfast.
Yeah. Do you want some scrambled eggs?
This is the oil level sensor. Okay, so if your oil light ever goes off, that's basically telling you that's how much oil you still have left in it. So
Okay, well, as fun as this is,
yeah,
I suppose we should wrap it up. I'm glad I took my gloves off for this part.
yeah, that was wise. All right, just a quick wrap up of this thing. I think it, aside from the oil or the water getting into the oil, its biggest problem I think was lack of getting the oil up to the camshaft. So the crankshaft was fine, the crank rod and main bearings were fine. So I think the problems that we started having, that we started hearing, were because of the oil not getting up to the top of the motor. So if it didn't have scored cylinders and just needed honed, and we'd probably fix it. But it's a 4.8, so we won't do that. Just to tie in to our next one that's coming up, we've got a 5.3 here. It is a LC9, so it's an all aluminum engine, but it's got displacement on demand on it, and it has less than 10 pounds of oil pressure when it warms up. So I think this has got the same thing going on in it. I'm going to tear it apart. If everything's okay, we can put new cam bearings in it, and we're going to delete the displacement on demand on it. So we'll do a video on that as long as that engine's okay. Make sure you ring the little bell right after you subscribe. Then you'll get a notification when we're doing that one. Okay? You want to talk about the waste oil heater, or you want me to explain it?
Okay, so waste oil heater. First things first, do not do this. This is not safe in any way, honestly, but it puts off some serious heat. So what we've got is basically a propane tank that we've cut an access hole here, and in the bottom we've got a brake drum, and in the center of that brake drum is actually a stainless steel cooking bowl, like a mixing bowl. Filming videos, we usually run it like this. With the fan on, it puts off a ton of heat. It runs between 800 and 1,000 degrees. It glows halfway up. This is my favorite spot to stand in from like September to March. But it is a little bit loud, so when we do our videos, we just flip the fan off. The fan is actually a fan off of a Jenn-Air cook stove that we had laying around for some reason, and it blows air through this exhaust pipe and down into the bottom of that pan. And inside of that, we've got a 1/4-inch brake line that just gravity feeds our oil down into the bottom of the pan as well. And we dial that in, set our temperature with a valve here, and then we've got I guess an emergency shut-off valve and a sight glass so we can see our oil level there. So it's pretty simple, but it definitely puts off some serious heat. So we love it. Is there anything I left out?
Well, I know somebody's going to ask, how much oil does it burn? When I fired it up and I really got it cranking to bring the shop up to temperature, about a gallon an hour. So once I get it warm in here, shut it down, and I get away with about a half a gallon an hour. So it's pretty efficient. It doesn't smoke or anything like that out the chimney, as long as you're burning it hot enough. And then the only other thing I'd honestly love to say about this thing is do not build one, do not make one. It's like the most unsafe thing in the world. Like we're fortunate that we don't have anybody come in the shop, right? Yeah. So don't build one, but it is really cool.
It is really cool.
Or it's really hot.
Ooh, it is hot.
I walked by it the other day, or I went to fill it up, and my jacket had a little bit of oil on it, and I started smoking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta always be careful in the shop.
That's true.
The shop has been voted the most dangerous work environment in the world. An automotive repair shop. Not the rest of them, just mine.
Just yours. Okay.
You definitely don't build one if you live in California.
Yeah.
That thing causes cancer.
Oh my goodness.
Got a sticker right on the back that says may cause cancer in California.
Huh.
People in Arizona are fine.
That's really weird.
I know.
What's going on in California?
I don't know.
Is everybody okay?
Different air.
Huh.
Something.
So if somehow you made it this far in the video and you haven't learned anything, just remember, engines need oil. Don't build one of these. Make sure you're subscribed and ring the little bell so you get a notification if you want to see our upcoming video on this 5.3 DOD delete. And we appreciate you guys watching. We will catch you next time.
Oh. Is it recording?
Yeah.
I just want to say, we did this whole thing, and I didn't spill my Diet Coke once.
I'm so proud.
I know.
I'm so proud.
You're threatening me with a sippy cup.
I know.